ridiculous as one might think, but I understand what you're saying. It does seem odd. What? A gold split? That was actually slow. Yeah, thank you. Oh, that's interesting. That's pretty good. That was actually better than the one I reset. I'll take it. That went a lot better. What the heck did I just name that dog? Alright. Let's chop some logs. Hang-ups. That actually sounds kind of cool. The same anime from two different points of view. Seems like, seems legit. Oh, that's cool. Right. Oops. Right. I hear you. That's how I got started on Dragon Ball Super. I saw Super Saiyan Blue, and I saw Goku die in Super Saiyan Blue, which you can't come back from. And then I was like, okay, I have to know what happens. That was not a spoiler. Yeah, but it was just the fact that you can't come back from it. That was the thing that really got me going. Wait. So 2 left, and this was really, really good. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did not get trolled hardly at all. So, should have a pretty good split here. Oh, sure. Troll me at the end. Why don't you? Should still make it back. Luckily, I don't have to hug the dog 100 times. Not as good as yesterday's. Yesterday's split was ridiculous. Okay. Uh-oh. We're gonna have a lot of dog barks this time. 3 rainy days in in the first 4. Grr. So, Mocktober. I'm excited. I may not stream tomorrow night. Because I want to make sure I am ready for the ridiculous amount of streaming that Mocktober is going to be. It's a lot of rainy days. So, no pressure, but tell your friends about it. You know, if any friends watch Twitch, I'd really appreciate you spreading the word, so we can get some additional viewership and maybe get some donations going to benefit veterans. And if we have any Canadian representation, I will be sure to donate to Canadian veterans as well. Throw that out there. Yeah, no, there was the one time. Yeah, the thing about Super Saiyan Blue is, since it's divine, if you die, your soul ceases to exist. Because basically your soul and your body are one. And so therefore, there's no coming back from it. That's something that they share in the series, and it's not really a concern. But then it quickly becomes a concern, so. Yeah, no worries, man. I'm not, like I said, no pressure. I'm not trying to beg or anything here. I'm just throwing it out there. Honestly, I won't be very disappointed if I don't get any donations for the month of October. That's not a big deal. It'll just be better luck next year. So it's not a big deal. I can't even get my own friend to tune in and watch. I've got 2 friends that follow me on here, and the first one followed me because I needed someone to on the other end to test because he called me while I was streaming, and I told him, hey, jump on here and just chat with me while I'm streaming. And then he happened to click follow. And then the other friend, he hasn't been on since. That was my first day streaming. And the other friend got on here, and he was here to help me test my mic when I first plugged it in. And he hasn't been on since. So my real life friends are they're not too good at supporting me. No big deal though, whatever. I do enjoy this so much though. I really enjoy streaming. I don't know why. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'll like today, like 8:30, I did not want to jump on here and stream. But I did anyway, and as soon as I got started, I'm like, oh man, I'm having a good time. So, I don't know. I just like this atmosphere, I guess. I just like the way it all feels to do this, so I enjoy it. I enjoy it. And that's a good thing. This is like the best opportunity to refill my drink, and it's still not even that good of an opportunity. There we go. Finally got it. Only took 3 days. I appreciate you guys. I want to say that to everyone who's viewing. So I have enough viewers, regular viewers and followers now, and it's only 25, but I actually almost never play without having viewers. So I really appreciate you guys being on here, and appreciate the support. So thank you so much for that. I did not know Goku's first draft was going to be a full-fledged monkey. That would be weird. I guess that's where the Uzuru thing comes from a little bit. I guess they kept some of that. Though I'm glad they did away with that early in the series. That was like the worst part of Dragon Ball GT, was the golden Uzuru thing. Stupid. Oh, dude, they use Senzu beans like they're going out of style in Super, dude. They use them like crazy. You kidding? They use them constantly. They use them like they're freaking Jolly Ranchers, man. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. They use them more in... They've used them more in Super than they have ever before. Like, they are just free. They're totally, like, it's the first thing they think about. Like, they finally figured it out. Hey, we can pretty much have an unlimited supply of Senzu beans if we just ask for them. And the corn knows we're going to be coming for them, so they go and get Senzu beans all the time. All the time. What am I doing? Dude. They send Trunks and Goten to get Senzu beans fighting Frieza. They get them for the tournaments, like, that don't have rules against using Senzu beans. They use them for they use them constantly, man. They just have a bunch of them. Like, I'm pretty sure actually Vegeta uses them in the hyperbolic time chamber. He gets like 4 or 5. Like, that's all Korin has at the time, but he gets like 4 or 5 and uses them as part of his training, because that's like the most broken thing ever. Hey, I'm a race that literally every time I get my ass kicked, I get stronger. I just have to wait to recover. Oh, hey, here's something that makes me instantly recover. Like, Goku could be anyone with enough Senzu beans. Plot armor be damned, he doesn't need it. He's got Senzu beans. A successful first day of fall. Except the dog being there. Damn it. Jackass. Yeah, if you must have missed, just like, there's a lot of Senzu bean use in Dragon Ball Super, so I don't know what the fuck you're on about. That was a movie quote. If you can tell me what movie, bonus points for you. Here, I'll actually do the full quote. What the fuck are y'all about? Yeah, what the fuck are you on about? It's an obscure line, but if you've seen the movie enough times, you'd be like, oh, I know what movie that is. It's one of the greatest movies of all time. Ranked number 7 on my list. Oh no, they're not even like that, dude. Not anymore. They totally have them when they need them. I forget what the name of the creator is, but he's like, okay, I think it's about time they figured this shit out. So whenever they need them, they go for them. They send someone to get them every time now. Like, they've gotten smart about that. It's even Goku's idea sometimes. Like, even Goku knows better to go into a fight, even against someone they know they can beat. They're like, we better get some senzu beans. Yeah, we better. Like, they can't have them in the Battle Royale. That's against the rules. So, that's why if you're watching the current episodes that are subbed, but not dubbed yet. Perfect Cell. Yeah, it took me a second because you spelled cell weird. Perfect Cell. I don't know. I don't think it would work that way, because he has to actually absorb power, not regain power. No, see, because tomato and tomato, or tomato and tomato, are spelled the same. I legitimately thought you were talking about selling senzu beans, and I'm like, why would Corn ever do that? Corn wants to save the world, man. Corn's cool, okay? He gives away senzu beans. Anybody that can climb the tower can have a senzu bean. Or 50. Or all of them. Oh, that was close. That would have been annoying. Oh, yeah, yeah. I got you. I forgot about that. Well, you know, Goku's all about the fair fight. And it wouldn't have been a fair fight because Gohan would have whooped his butt. And then still sort of did. Gohan is like the most disappointing character in Dragon Ball Z. Especially, yeah, in the later episode. Like after that, when he moves on and starts studying, like he's being redeemed a little bit in Super, because he's like, I realize that if I'm strong enough to save the world, I have to make sure I stay strong enough to save the world. So he's kind of being redeemed in that way. But it was really shitty. The Saiyaman thing was really dumb. It was funny for a little while, but god damn it. But what they've done with it in Dragon Ball Super is great. Right, so 60 plus 24, 84. Yeah, I'm at 84. Okay, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Well, the reason Gotenks isn't in the series is because he runs out of power so fast, because they're so young. Even though they're powerful, they just don't have much of a key pool to pull from, you know, and so they run out a lot faster. So, and actually they go Go tanks like 4 times so far. In Super, so they're all over the place with Go tanks. They don't hesitate. They just do it. It's probably 3. I'm thinking it's 4, but it might be only 3. I usually think of a number and then add 1 to it because I assume I'm forgetting one. I mean, a little bit. But that's just because they're childish. That's kind of the point. They're little kids. And they're immature, and so they act like immature, you know, like that's the whole point, you know. I was at 84. Now I'm at 100 or 114. Logs, that is. You mean least responsible ever? Because I think you mean least responsible father ever, not most. Unless you mean he's the most responsible father ever in that he saves the world solely for the fact that he has kids to give a shit about. Doing a lot of good dog dodging. Alright, that is 144 logs. Well, it's hard to do slow changes over time like that. And they definitely corrected that in Dragon Ball Z with, you know, the different sagas. They made sure to age everyone slowly and explain how much time it's been and stuff like that. So, I mean, they realized their mistake. But, you know, when you don't it's kind of hard to do, but they came up with an explainer. Basically, Saiyans only age twice in their life, or they go from baby to 12, and then they go from 12 to adult, so 3 times, and they go from adult to old man, if they live that long, which typically they don't. Alright, so I was at 144, that puts me at 150. That puts me at 180. I mean, no. Hopefully I get the log count right this time. Yeah, she pretty much does that until she... The only person, ironically, the only person she doesn't do that with is Vegeta. Like, the first time she sees someone, she pretty much falls in love with them. And then, much like Goku, all of a sudden growing up and being an adult, she's all of a sudden married to Vegeta. No explanation ever as to how that happened, as far as I recall. But I don't think I've actually seen the entire segue between the, from the Cell Saga to the Boo Saga, so. But I feel like they didn't actually cover it. Alright, so I'm at 180 logs now. So I need 70. Hopefully I get that right, because I have to get that right. Alright, that brings me down to needing 58, which is 60 logs, which is 10. Oh yeah, I remember that explainer now. Yeah, you're right. That was 3. Four. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Well, here, let's find out if I got that right. Yeah, I remember that too. Piccolo's reaction. That was also funny. Well, if I got it right, I am way ahead. way ahead. I hope I got it right. Let's find out. Yes! I got it right! Yes, dude! World record! Here I come! Alright, that was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Let's just double check that it's the 16th. Yep, cool. And Sunday. Oh man. Oh man. That's crazy. This is crazy. Look at all those gold splits. Now, some of them are brand new splits, but whatever. It looked great. No logs. I can't believe it. Another world, or gonna improve my world record. That's awesome. Yeah, exactly. Like it's kind of weird. The whole I actually I wouldn't be surprised if Bulma was the one that snookered him into it. Like, not tricked or anything, but demanded it, and because of that, he kind of has to say yes. You know what I'm saying? All right, as long as I don't throw this on the ground. Dude. Now, it probably is going to be a bit of a red split here because I'm going to go ahead and grab the feather now instead of later. So I might lose some time, but it saves the time for later. God damn it. Actually, no. Well, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be lost time, but it won't matter. Because it's going to be saved back again later. Because technically, I think it's faster to grab it on the day you go to get married, because the shipper doesn't come. But whatever. Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it didn't rain. Oh my God, world record! Oh gosh. Don't celebrate early. Don't celebrate early. That's a bad idea. I have the world record, but like, it's not sub 40. That's too bad. But this is definitely the world record by like 30 seconds. Well, not quite 30, but close. There it is. World record. Yes. Yes. Hype. It was already mine, but it feels good. Still feels really good to beat the world record. It's awesome. How about that? Yo. So awesome. So excited. That's great. That is great. What now? One try and I got it tonight? What now? Like, I'll stream over. No. Dude, that's crazy.